Hello and welcome to this first episode. I'm on Jones Dairy Farm, a fairly new map to FS19. So far as I can tell, there's a couple little bugs, but I'm running version 1.0 because I did not like it when they switched the collisions on for the fences around the fields. There's very limited headland there, and yeah, I just didn't like that they caved to the purists who figured there had to be collisions on those fences. I mean, they could just drive around them. So, here we go. I am running at a true 2K, which is 2715 by 1527. I know people think 1440 is a true 2K. It's actually only about 1.78 times 1080p. So for the true 2K, you need to be running, again, 2715 by 1527. However, I will note that YouTube doesn't have that granular of a resolution increase, so it will show up as 1440. But it's all good because the way YouTube compresses things, it's nice to give it a little bit of an extra signal source just for the compression factor. Okay, so I'll just go over here and take a look inside the dairy here. Yeah, they're all fairly static. And let's take a look. What vehicle is doing what here? I think everything is pretty much done. Oh, this fellow needs to continue on. We'll just hire a helper for that. He looks fairly content in there. So let him continue doing his thing. And let's go see. I think that the harvester needs to be unloaded. Oh, no, he needs just to be continued. So let's go over here. Put a helper on him. Let's get rid of this. That helps. So don't be afraid to comment in the comment section there what you think of all of this. I actually replowed that and extended the grass headland on the on this field. This is field number 5, I believe. Yes, because the telephone poles have collisions on them, and of course the cedars and whatever have you were running into them. I made a few changes on the map here. This was the actual silage area here, and this was a mod that I had picked up for different farm buildings and such. I added the hayloft. Of course, I edited it, tongue twister, to hold more hay and straw. I think it's set to 5 million each. I also added the repair garage here with the doors that open. Maybe it doesn't repair, I can't remember now, but what's in here? A couple of parts, nice workbench. I also edited the large multi-farm silo, which is a mod. It holds a few extra things, plus capacity's been up to like 5 million per category. And this is the stock cow barn that comes with the game. I think they did this on their own. That stuttering you see in the cow is actually in the game. You'll notice as you get a little bit further away from them, somebody else pointed this out, that they tend to just freeze or disappear. And the reason for that is Giants, when they released FS19 with basically what is a significant lighting improvement. Okay, see how they're stopped and static? As I come a little closer, they'll start to move and jump suddenly. And there, see that? They became animated. And the reason for that is, there, they froze again, is with the lighting improvement that they did. Lighting is a big tax, actually, on your GPU. Lighting sucks up a lot of resources. And with the improved lighting, and without, see, same thing with the horses there. If I'm on the ground here, I think it makes a difference. How far away do you gotta be here? Well, they keep going for some reason. Oh, no, there they froze. As I move closer, oh, there they moved. What I was trying to explain is that lighting with FS19 sucks up a lot of resources. Now, they didn't change their game engine, and you're still only running a single core. So they had to rob from Peter to pay to Paul, as it were. That's why you'll see your ground textures have not really changed that much. Yes, they changed the way they render, or the actual detail of the render slightly. I think it's just different. It's not necessarily more detailed. They changed the color of certain things in their plant textures, crop textures. But basically, yeah, they basically had to rob from Peter to pay to Paul. With a single core and using the same game engine, they had to shorten render distances. They changed the way things animate, so that they had the headroom, CPU slash GPU wise, to improve the lighting of the game. Ultimately, I mean, this game is at a standstill until they change out the game engine to have multi-core support. I'm not being limited by my GPU, which is a GTX 1070 Ti for the Win 2 IC. It's not an ICX version, or yes it is, sorry, ICX, not ACX. So that's not just a cooling change that they did with the 1070s or even the Ti versions versus the ACX. It's a complete change in the transistors that they used. I think that the ACX version, they realized they kind of got ripped off by their supplier and their transistors and stuff like that. They weren't the actual Japanese transistors, and they were also a lighter value or a lesser value, if you like. So with the EVGA for the Win 2 version, you get not only a better PCB with better components, you're also getting, when they put the ICX out, they managed to get a hold of the correct Japanese transistors. So there is a significant difference in the two cards, even for the Win 2 ACX versus for the Win 2 ICX. The ICX has the better transistors and significantly improved PCB even over the ACX version. So I'm sitting here capped at 75 frames if you're looking in the bottom left corner, running 4.8 gigahertz on a 4790K, sitting at around 52, 53 degrees. Oh, there it climbed. It bounces around a little, of course. Nice cooling on the graphics card. You can see. Not sure. I think it's because I'm recording. Usually I'm sitting around 21 and a quarter, but because I'm recording, it drops down to just a little less than 2100 megahertz on the GPU core. not adding extra voltage to it. So yeah, pretty decent card. I'm pretty happy with it. Let's empty this fella out. And yes, I have edited the horsepower and torque of a lot of my machinery. I'm not sure how to do that. I'll leave that for a tutorial on another day. And I'm running some of the latest mods, including where do I gotta go here? I'm new to this map, I believe. Let's put myself over here because I don't want to end up in the buildings. Let's park him for now. Actually, let's check and see. Is this field ready to harvest or not? Let's have a look here. Growth. Field 7. Not quite ready yet. Field 3 shows it's ready to harvest. There. Let's just do that. Get it going. Yes, that is the TARDIS teleport. The old version from 17. Maybe I should do a headline first. The old version for the TARDIS teleport from 17, you had to make sure you were folded up, or if you had any grain in the harvester, you couldn't teleport to kind of mess it up a little bit. But with the new version, and now they do still caution you about it, that they are working towards. I don't know why you're putting that out. Seems to be a bug on this map. For some reason, it thinks it's unloading, and it's doing this to my harvester. Now, before you say, "Oh, it's the way you've modded it," no. It doesn't do it on any of the Giants maps. Just this map, I've noticed. After you first teleport, the harvester sticks its pipe out for some reason until you unload it, and then it'll go tuck itself back in, if you like. And I'll show you that. We'll get the truck over here. Whoops. Where are we here? Field 5. Let's put him on over here. And I'll go and empty him. And you'll see the pipe go back in. Just a bit of a bug. Oh, is this not right? I think maybe I've got a different product. Anyways, yeah, I didn't like the fact that the fences had barriers on them, so collisions on them, so I've got rid of that by going back to version 1.0. It's too bad that they kind of crumbled. There was a few purists that they had allowed to test the map, and they put it up on YouTube and complained, "Oh, you don't have collisions on them, that's a no-no." So they crumbled and put them back on version 1.2. Let's deposit this. You'll see each one holds 200,000. Now, that's not really usable because they changed the physics slightly at 19. I used to be able to hold 400,000 in my trailers, no problem. They drove, no problem. But you can't do that. I thought I had that turned off. The Horseplay wants to come up with the right click, and I use that to change my player camera, which is a mod. Let's see if he'll unload this time. Yeah. So yeah, it was a different product. Okay, now we should tuck that in again. No, he doesn't want to. It did last time. A bit of a bug on this map. again, it is the map that's doing that. I've played several maps with the exact same harvester. And modding to the harvester doesn't do that. I'm not sure what's going on. I might as well stay over there, I guess. Get them unloaded. Sorry if it seems a little scattered. I'm kind of new to this, but I'm intent on doing several uploads. It's kind of fun to do it. I'm going to do a little test here and see if, in fact, if I pull that pipe in, whoops, wrong one, better, if I pulled up the machine, and I'll teleport it. Take it over here. If I unfold it, and again, you know, it keeps defaulting to the header for some reason. Okay, now he tends to want to stay in. Now again, I haven't started to try to harvest, mind you, but anyways, I just thought it might be interesting to. We'll go and get that. I thought it might be interesting to show a high-res YouTube version of Farming Simulator 19. I do enjoy it. I miss so many things like the actual GPS from 17. I also miss the, how do I use the word, plethora of mods. There seems to be a few more mods coming out for 19 now. This is the end of February. But the maps seem to be very limited, and I do appreciate the fact that modders are having a heck of a time doing mods. Again, going back to what Giants had to do to get some more things into the game. Like I mentioned, they're robbing from Peter to pay to Paul. One of the things they robbed was the actual programming or code writing. I'm not exactly sure how you say it for the mods, or for the way the game functions and commands. And the modders are having a heck of a time. They refer to it as the common term now in the modding community is that black magic that Giants has used to make things work, and that is causing them to have great deals of trouble creating mods, because it's so different, and I'm not exactly sure how to explain it, but I guess a lot of the functions within the game are just pre-programmed without a detailed programming that they can adjust, and that's why they're referring to it as black magic. So I would not hold my breath that GPS will be coming ever for this version of FS19. And again, that's due to that black magic game code that they've used. I know that the fella who actually brought it to, I believe it was in 15, but certainly brought it to 17 and merged it. The author of the mod itself, the actual GPS mod that we're all familiar with from 17, he has, I guess that's a bump in the road that's making a jerk like that. Anyways, that fella has gone to work part-time, I believe, for cattle and crops. They recognized his talent, I guess, and gave him a job. Well, good for him. Bad for us, because he has not, I believe, even attempted to make the crossover from 17 to 19. And again, I'm not sure that he even could be able to do it, which is really disappointing because that was I love that mod, and I used it constantly. I thought it was. I love all these neat things you can do within the game. That's partly why I play this game, because of the mods that come out. Hats off to those guys and all the effort they put in to bring us those mods. It is a lot of work. I've tried doing a couple little minor things, and I can tell you that indeed it is a arduous job, to say the least, and those guys have far more patience than I do. That's for darn sure. Just put this little fellow over here. That's the exhaust to see doing that. Just zooming in on that for a second. What's that? I gotta get that mod off that right click. There's the case in point. That's why they're still having troubles with the course play too. They're referring as well to the black magic programming that Giants did to bring out this version of the game. Without totally poo-pooing the without totally poo-pooing the FS19 or the efforts of Giants, you know, I really wish they would have, you know, made the change. Yes, I'm sure there's money involved, but I think that they would have made up that money with a much larger increase in game sales had they gone to a multi-core support. I mean, they could improve the graphics of this game so much. Not that they're horrible, but I mean, just the amount of detail could be so greatly increased if they'd get away from the use of a single core. They came back to me when I complained about it that, oh, well, we have multi-threaded support. Yeah, one core, two threads. I had to laugh at that one, though. That's obviously a disgust response, I think designed to appease the unlearned as to what they're talking about. But yeah, they really truly need multi-core support. And then, wow, possibilities for this game would just be unlimited, you know, and I believe that it would pay off for them in the long run, bringing this game, you know, out of it's sort of almost I'd describe it as an indie game, although it's kind of moved beyond that. But it definitely is hanging on to its roots as that being this in-house homemade game engine that they're using. I just can't encourage them enough to look at that again. I have a feeling that they know this. I really hope that 20 will be a much improved version because of multi-core support. So at this point, for even, you know, its slight limitation, 17 was kind of the tick. I'm not sure if you know what I'm referring to when we talk about tick and talk. It's kind of like Intel. It releases something with big improvements. That's the tick. And then they do like a kind of a revamp of it. Not a lot of changes. Not a lot of improvement with the talk. So you have a tick and talk version. And this is the talk version of Farming Simulator. Yes, they've improved some things, and they really hyped it. Oh, look how much better it looks. It's just a lighting improvement, and like I say, they robbed from other aspects of the game to bring that into the game. But I think the next version, 20, will be the tick, and they'll be able to do so much more, again, with that multi-core support. Anyways, I'm just doing a fly around here right now, letting you see this Jones Dairy Farm. I downloaded version 1.0. Again, I do not like the collision on the fences. like especially this area over here, just show it to you quickly here. I don't like that because look how close these fences are to the crop and on all sides. That makes it very difficult for the AI. Now, yes, you could manually do it, manually do a headlands. And people say, oh, you got course play. Well, yeah, course play is still a long ways off from being able to do this without a problem too. They're having troubles with headlands. The turning of the machine ends up in an endless loop, and they're aware of it, and they're working on it. Hats off to them. You know, it's not their fault. Again, they're dealing with this black magic programming Giants has employed, and I mean, it's a complicated mod to start with. Even in 17, it took some time to get it really out of the beta phase where it was a reliable course plot, and you could, you know, plot the course and set your turns and everything else in, and then store that particular route or course for a said field. It took a while for them to be able to get that straight, and it's going to take doubly long, if not even triple long, to get that happening in 19. I'm sure we'll be well into 2020 before that mod is really reliable. But yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to, basically this is a test. Okay, this is not an actual episode. So anybody watching this, yeah, it's not polished. I'm not scripting anything. I didn't have a plan coming in, so if I seem a little scattered in my conversation and what I'm doing, that's why. This is a test for the audio and the video, the frame rate, and it's been pretty consistently holding 75 frames. I'll just show you this quickly. I'm up over 100 frames there, you know, and I'm recording at again 2715 by 1527, which will show as 1440 in YouTube. But yeah, the reason I'm doing that is because the way they compress, and I'm also capturing at 120 bit rate, megabits per second. So this is going to be a huge upload. It's just this short. I don't know how long it's been, 15, maybe 20 minutes at best. Kind of lost track of the time. That's going to be like over 20 gigabytes to upload to YouTube. I do have a high-speed internet, 300 down, 15 up. So, you know, I kind of got a bit of an advantage over a lot of people there, but it's still going to take 2-3 hours to upload it, even this 15-20 minute segment. But I wanted to try and see if this higher resolution really does make a difference in how it comes off and how it looks, how visually appealing it would be on YouTube, and whether anybody even cares, to be honest. Please like and comment, you know, like do you think the visual of the graphics makes a difference, you know? Does it make you want to watch it more? Like that's zooming in with my camera mod, seeing the textures of everything. You know, to me, I find it visually appealing. But let me know in the comments, and yeah. Thanks for watching, and like I said, please do comment. Let me know, what do you think? What do you suggest? That's it for now. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.